Libra, hello and welcome to your new timeline reading. As you guys can see, there's a new angle on the camera. But before we jump in to the reading, just know that this reading is sponsored by Psychic Source, and I'll tell you all about the amazing offer they have for you at the end of the reading. All right, let's go ahead and jump right in. Let's see what your dominant energy is, and you are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. See what you have here. Okay, so you've got here shadow. Somebody else got this one during this week. I'm not sure who, but shadow here, it's representing the moon. Okay, and so this is also the number 18. Make sure that you mark your calendar the 18th of the month. There's something there that's going to wrap up, right? The number 9 is all about like wrapping things up. There's a cycle here that's closing, and yes, it can definitely like turn the corner. Something here that you've been wanting to manifest can actually happen. Now, shadow here. This is all about you facing your own fears, your own doubts, your own insecurities. Something here that has been hidden is going to come out into the open. Let's put that one on the side. And as I shuffle, calibrating to your frequency, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, comment down below, letting me know how these readings all resonate for you. And if you do enjoy this new camera angle, so you can see all of the cards, all of the energies coming through. All right, let's see. And of course, give the video a thumbs up. All right, thank you all so much. Okay, let's see what's going on here for you. We're going to do something a little bit different, like I said, okay? And let's see, drum roll, bottom of the deck. Okay, so the Hierophant, you could be dealing with a Pisces. I see also the sign of Taurus, does not have to be, whatever sign this is. But this is talking about a higher level of commitment, whether this is a contract, a soul contract. For some of you guys, it is between you and another person. We will see. But this is talking about definitely like, you know, commitment, and for some of you guys this can be a relationship. Let's see what that's all about. If it's not a relationship, this can actually be having to do with your career, family, finances, friends. You take the reading how it resonates for you. I read the energies how I see them fit, and remember that you can reverse the roles, okay? But again, I read it how I see it. So let's see over here. Yep. So I feel like for you, there's going to be some kind of energy that's going to pull you back, right? It's sort of like you've been through a lot, and there's going to be something here where you're going to have to think it through, okay? So you're not going to be feeling too good about it. Again, the emotions, when the emotions arise, it doesn't feel good all the time, especially if you're more so of a logical person, then there's something here that triggers you. I feel like that's what's going to happen, right? You're going to kind of like take a little bit of a step back, pull back a little bit. Now, the challenge for you during this timeline, I do see here that it's trigger, right? Something here triggering you, triggering somebody around you, and it kind of creates a little bit of a ripple effect when it comes to like these emotions. Now, what I'm sensing here is that there's going to be some kind of tension, okay? There's going to be some kind of tension here, and it's sort of like tension between wanting something and trying to stay in control. Okay. Now, I also see here that the world, okay, so this is all about what you desire. You just want this to be over. You're like, oh my God, why can't this just be over? Why can't I just start something brand new? You really want to turn the corner, but you're just kind of like, how much longer do I have to put up with this? Now, I'm seeing here that the root of the issue has to do with the Five of Swords. So this is some kind of tension, some kind of argument, some kind of disagreement. Okay, we're going to see what that's all about, but it's sort of like, it has to do with more so the ego, right? The ego getting in the way. And so that ego is creating a disruption. Now, in the recent past, the moon showing up once again, these two are very similar to one another, right? They've got like a bluish kind of shadow type of effect. And the moon here in the recent past has to do with the fact that, yes, there was some kind of energy there of something hidden, some kind of unknown. Your feelings about it were like, oh, I don't know. I feel like there's something off about this, but I don't know what exactly it is, right? You kind of felt like there was something off about the situation, the person, place, thing. Now, coming towards you is, wow, the Ace of Cups, healing energy, brand new beginning in love. This is also renewal energy, you feeling inspired, you feeling like, okay, this is activating something into motion. But in your subconscious thoughts, I do see here with the Three of Pentacles. So, you know, this is an interesting kind of dynamic. Now, kind of seeing everything come together. The Three of Pentacles in your subconscious thoughts with regards to all of these other energies surrounding it It has to do with the fact that you do want to work something out. Like you don't want to let go fully, completely. You want something to work out for you, but you're also thinking it through like, oh my gosh, but I really want this to kind of work out in this specific way, right? Now we're going to see what that's all pertaining to. For some of you guys, you are thinking, does this person have somebody else? Does this person, are they involved with like a third party, or is there some kind of a third party situation that is getting in the way? There could be a third party kind of energy that is kind of, getting in the way as well. Now, whoever outside energy person you are dealing with, they're a little bit defensive in this timeline. They're looking defensive. They're looking like, you know what, I'm protecting myself, I'm protecting my energy, and they're putting up their walls. So you are going to want to have to be a little bit kind of, I don't want to say sensitive. They're the ones who are looking sensitive, putting up their walls, right? But a little bit cautious with how you proceed forward. For some of you guys, you could be already feeling like, oh my God, why do I have to walk on eggshells around this person? Like I feel like weird about it, right? Why can't I just be myself? But I feel like this energy is going to flip because this one is showing up, right? This kind of type of a chapter closing, the number 9, right? The turning the corner. And yep, I see here that this is a opportunity for you to really kind of detach yourself from any negative feelings, any negative emotions. I feel like there's going to be some kind of an energy where you're going to have to really kind of detach yourself, whether you want to or not, in order to see something better come about it. Yep, that's going to create healing energy. For some of you guys, you could be dealing with a sign of Aquarius, doesn't have to be, but there's that energy of you still holding on to hope. It's like you still hope that this is going to work out for you. Let's go ahead and clarify whatever this outside energy person is. What's that all about? Okay, well, what's that? Okay, Page of Cups. So I see here that this person feels like this is a lot for them to handle. Like this is just too much for them to handle. And for some of you guys, this person even is about to have a breakdown. I mean, look at them. This person here is like struggling to carry all of those wands. Now, I'm sensing that this is an energy that is it's sort of like they haven't yet released everything that doesn't serve them, right? That's still kind of bogging them down. Now, they do have feelings for you. There is feelings here, showing up in the reading, but there's also them distancing themselves, right? They're detaching, and they're kind of expecting you to make the move. They're expecting you to say something, but I'm sensing here that you're like, well, wait a minute. This person's not following like, what represents a union, right? It's sort of like you're putting in work and you're not seeing anything return to you. What I'm getting here is that this person could come in with an apology, right? There's some kind of communication there, them expressing themselves to you. But there's also this kind of vibe where there's going to be an opportunity that you've been waiting for, right? That's like the turning point here. And I feel like it's going to show up very, very soon. Now, when it shows up, you're going to have to inspect it. Okay, you're going to have to inspect it because you're dealing with a page that is a very kind of superficial energy. It's kind of still in its infancy, like they're still kind of learning. This can also represent a person here who is very emotionally unavailable, emotionally just kind of not sure, right, what they feel, and yes, emotionally immature as well. So let's see how this all develops. Okay, so yeah, you do desire this happy family, the happy home, all that good stuff. And I see that you do want to plant the seed. It's like you do want to plant the seed of whatever this is, new, situation arising. But I feel that right now, this is saying, well, it's sort of like you're choosing this experience over the outcome. Okay, like what outcome do you actually want? Like, are you showing up because you want to learn, right? This one's still kind of learning, or you want to show up because you want to prove something to someone. I'm sensing here that this person, because we recently saw, that this person is kind of guarding themselves. I don't know, like, is this person ignoring you? Okay, are they ignoring your boundaries? Because I feel like there's going to be some kind of boundary crossing here, right? Because there is tension arising in this situation. So which action actually protects your peace, right? Where you are at right now, right? Perhaps you have to set stricter limits or clear conversation. There's something there about, someone here holding on because they want to prove something or because they just want something to happen. But again, it's sort of like holding on to emotions here, because this shadow can bring up anger, it can bring up resentment, it can bring up a lot of pent up emotions that have not yet been processed. And so whoever this person is, I'm sensing that it's you. Of course, it could be reversed, but if you're holding on to all of these negative emotions about something or someone that has gone wrong, they have to be processed, right? So I don't know, could releasing these emotions first, this resentment, create space for what you actually do want? It seems so, because what you do want is this 10 of Cups. What about them, right? Why does this person's energy still kind of push you away? Like they're building up walls. Why does this person's, I don't know, like maybe it's sort of like you feel like they've failed you, okay, in some kind of way. Why does that failure feel like proof to you? Right? It should not feel like proof to you. It should feel like proof, like, okay, yeah, this is proof that this is not working, right? So someone's passivity here is going to start to drain you. And what I'm getting here is that the more that you soften, okay, the more that you soften, the clearer that this can become, but soften to yourself, right? Meaning feel your feelings, feel your emotions, don't suppress them. I feel like you're going to start noticing how like you doing all the initiating is not going to work. It's like a wake-up call is going to come in. There's a wake-up call here, and I feel like you're going to see some kind of something that's been hidden. I mean, you've got the moon twice. Something definitely is hidden, and we're going to find out what that is. But I feel like this person is going to come into this picture, right? We saw, where is it? The Page of Cups. You know, there's like a return of them. There's like them taking action in some kind of way, shape, or form. But even if it's a return of them or if it's them taking action towards you, I'm sensing that it's sort of like under that action is like a question, right? It's like, is this contract, is this union meant to continue, or is it meant to close, right? And closure doesn't necessarily mean an ending. Of course it can be, but closure means closing out this chapter, right? Because the universe is kind of using this person's behavior, their immaturity, the trigger moment as ink. Picture it as like, you know, like ink. If you write on something, you can't erase it with ink, right? Of course, with a pencil, yeah, but I'm talking about ink. And so rewriting this contract, I feel that can happen, but with change, right? Through change, through the closure of something. So we're going to check out more about who this person is, because I'm sensing here that you're already outgrowing your current timeline, okay? And there's something hidden about this, something hidden that we're going to find out what that is. There could be some kind of secrets there. But there's also this kind of energy where something in your field, it's been trying to reach you. It's like you've been avoiding it. It's been trying to get your attention. Excuse the noise. But I do feel like there is resistance around this message. Okay, and we're going to see what that's all about. Because the tension here, again, it's between wanting something and trying to stay in control. Right? And it's like one part wants the connection while the other part resists the vulnerability aspect of it. And so that inner conflict is basically shaping everything right now. So let's see. Let's go ahead and go into the extended. But before we do that, let's finalize your reading with one of these messages. Agreement. Exactly what I said, right? A contract, an agreement, it's the same thing. So agreement, you both have made an agreement to focus on yourselves first. I always say first because that's what it means. Focus on yourselves and then come back together as one, right? So there is a temporary separation, but the pact here has already been made. The soul pact has already been made, but it's sort of like this man is working on his computer, she's working on her laptop, right? And so they're in separation, but in between, there's still a pact that has been made, right? So there's this soul kind of agreement. So let's see what that's all about. Let's take it to the extended now. In the extended, we're going to dive deeper into who this person is, their subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how the situation is all going to turn out and unfold for you, what will be the final result, and we will end the reading with any guidance messages from Spirit. So if you want to check that out, the link to the extended is down in the description box below. You can also find it in the first comment that I've pinned down below as well. You can also wait for the psychic source announcement that I have here. It's a great offer, you guys. I'm not just saying that. So if you're interested in getting a psychic reading at an amazing price, then that's up next. Check it out. I do recommend a few psychics. You guys have asked me which psychics do I recommend. Pixie is one of them. She's amazing. Also Zamara. They're both just as amazing. But for now, I'll see you in the extended. And I just want to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, Psychic Source. You guys, seriously, they've been around over 35 years, and they're one of the most trusted psychic services out there. Now, obviously, you guys all know that I do readings myself for all of you, but sometimes, honestly, it just really helps to get a different perspective from someone outside of my own energy when it comes to my personal things. And so I was really curious to know what they would tell me, and so I called them. I called one of their advisors just to get the clarity that I needed. And yeah, I was surprised to know that they gave me the confirmation and the clarity that I already kind of knew within me. What I love about their offer is that you can literally connect with as many advisors as you want during that time frame. You can either call them, message them, and read through all of the reviews to see which one you feel more comfortable with. Right now, they have an amazing offer for you, all of my loyal viewers. You get 40 minutes for only $19.80. That's literally like less than 20 bucks, you guys. Just click the link that's down in the description box below. I've also linked it in the first comment that you'll see down below as well. Or you can visit the direct website, trypsychicsource.com/Gina Moon. Make sure that you spell my name correctly because that will be your code, Gina Moon. That's Gina with an E. Here's how to use your special offer code. Click on the direct link that's down in the description box below or visit www.trypsychicsource.com/Gina Moon. Once you're on the Psychic Source website, click on Get a Reading. Then it'll take you to the offer page. The check mark should already be on the first offer, which is $19.80 for 30 minutes plus 10 free. That's your special offer. Then make sure it says in green letters below, promo code Gina Moon applied, no spaces. That should already be automatically applied for you. If it's not, you can go ahead and apply it. Then enter your email address, password, date of birth, answer the questions and check mark below if you'd like, then click on the red button, Proceed to Payment. Once you have an account, you can select to get a reading with any available advisor of your choice via phone, chat, video, and you can schedule your appointment for later as well. You can ask specific questions or things like, what are the key lessons I'm meant to learn in this lifetime? What areas of my life should I focus on at this moment for personal growth? What can you tell me about my current relationships, money, love, career, family? You can ask anything you want and get the answers revealed to you instantly. All right, that's it. Enjoy your special Psychic Source offer. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And remember to share this video with somebody who needs it, especially if you feel like it could help them. Watch your moon and Venus signs for love and emotions, your sun and rising ascendant sign for personal growth and alignment, also for career matters, and your Jupiter and Mars for action, purpose, and expansion. And to catch up on all of your readings for your zodiac sign, click on the left side to watch your zodiac playlist. Click on the video on the right side to watch your next reading. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.